Hi, I'm the Plant Gals, and today I'm going to be discussing some life updates and some updates within my plants and my animals and just everything in general. About a month ago, I finished my finals and I essentially graduated from my degree. I still have my ceremony coming up, but that's like literally the last thing. I have no more work to do for my degree. Say hi to Tortellini. I love her. As kind of a result of me graduating and some other factors, I'm actually moving. And it's not moving just houses, I'm actually moving cities. I moved to Edmonton to go to university, and I have had an amazing time. I've met my mentor here, my community's here, I've had jobs here, all my friends are here. I met my boyfriend here, who I've been with for almost 4 years now. So it's been a lot. I've worked a job for, I guess, close to a year and a half. The best job I've ever had. It's the only job where I've been like, I absolutely love this. Like, this is the best thing ever. It doesn't feel like a job. I've canceled all sorts of important things to go to work instead because I just wanted to do what I do. And I take care of plants as part of my job, and that's amazing. But just the people, the customers, you know, just the work I do, I find very fulfilling, keeping things alive. And the shop has grown a lot since I started. I can't take any credit for that, but it's just been really, really cool to watch that happen and to see their community grow. Sometimes I feel like everything's coming at me from a million different angles. Life is kind of like pushing me in a direction, and I want to feel like there's things I have control over. And the things I have control over are my plants and my reptiles. I have some really cool updates in my collection, and I thought that it would be really fun to just go through and show some of the really, really cool stuff going on with all of my creatures, flora and fauna, I guess, and just be like, hey, this is what's going on. Garden updates, I have like houseplant updates, and I'm gonna give an update on my animals, and I'm gonna try and handle my animals in this video so you can meet them all. Where should we start? Let's start with the plants. So I got this weird little guy, I will put in the name because I don't remember it right now, at the Edmonton Aroid Show. It's just this weird little pickly thing. I did a haul where I got it. It came with no leaves when I got it because I knocked the one it had off when I was bringing it home. But it's literally like so pretty. I love this thing, and it's grown like crazy. That little like thinner part at the top is essentially where all new growth. And obviously all these leaves are new because I didn't have any of them. I'll insert a picture of my Christmas cactus from when I got it. It's grown like crazy. I am not a succulent, cacti, whatever person. And this plant was literally basically just like those two stems. And now it's like branching. It's got all these little fuzzy little hairy guys coming in. It's super variegated. Like, I am just so happy with how this plant has done in my collection. I actually can't believe it.
Just Noggo in a hat popping in to make sure that you subscribe. Thank you.
I don't know how I'm gonna move this. So this is my Monstera adansonii wide form. It goes all the way down to the floor. It's not sitting on anything. It's actually even pushed into the frame, if you can see there, and open the frame on the window. I haven't even thought about this. I don't want to think about this. It's honestly so overwhelming, but it's actually so awesome too. And I'm hoping that I can move it in one piece and it's not too big of a deal. This is my philodendron whippleway. I got it in a really tiny little leaf cutting, essentially. I was kind of scammed. It has 2 plants in this pot, and it has absolutely gone crazy. This is my wish list plant for a long time. I think it's so unique with the white and then the speckling, and I really love it. The old leaves I love, the new leaves I love. Everything about it is great, and I'm so happy that it's actually finally doing well. You can see the roots in here. I may have to repot it soon. I didn't repot it that long ago, but it's just actually gone crazy, and it was basically just 1 leaf for a really long time. And I was just constantly fighting rot on it, and now it's going crazy. So I also recently got this squaw macaw, and yeah, it's putting out a new leaf. It's a hairy little guy, which obviously I love, and everything about it has just been awesome. I just wanted to show it off because yeah, it's doing really, really well in my care. And you can kind of see below it, this is my newest Longisolobum leaf. Anthurium longisolobum is a species. I'm not a huge hybrid person. I've been searching for this for a long time. I've had it for maybe around a year now, and we are really starting to get some good ears going on it, so I'm excited to see what this summer brings for him. This is my Aglaonema spilled milk. I actually somehow got it to essentially flower a lot and then fruit, so that's really neat, and I think I may be able to get seeds to ripen from it. From what I read online, it needs to go I have to wait for the seeds to go red, and they are nowhere near that yet. The second stem is also flowered. I don't know if these have been pollinated or not. I can't really tell yet, but I'm pretty sure those ones are very fat and happy, and they definitely will. Also, yeah, just look at that. How beautiful is that plant? It's crazy. No real updates. It's just growing. It's so white, and it's beautiful. In my other cabinet, I honestly don't really have as many updates. Things are just growing, which I love to see. This plant took me forever to establish and get growing. It's my luxurians, but it's actually putting out another leaf right there, and I'm so stoked. My Monstera albo is looking beautiful, and let's just pull this out so I can show it. This guy is my staghorn fern. It's a Rydene, which is, I can show you here, it's a Veitchii Mount Lewis cross. It's going crazy. When I got it, it was much smaller. Don't be worried about this leaf. It's just killing off an old leaf. That's like literally the oldest leaf it has, so I'm not fussed. This thing is constantly growing. I really love the silvery color of the new leaves when they come in. And yeah, this little apparatus that it has, I fill up that reservoir there, has made this thing so easy to care for. You can see the new little hand coming in. When I first got into plants, I grew a very regular green Monstera, which got really big fast. I remember when it put out its first hole, and it was like the best thing ever to me. This is my Burl Marks, and I am eagerly awaiting for it to put out a hole. I'm not super confident that this leaf is going to be the one, but just like watching this plant grows reminds me of when I first got into plants and how excited I was for my first ever Monstera to get its first ever hole. But just taking me back to when I first started, the hobby is amazing and I love it. Down here, same kind of deal, just things be growing. My Polypoidioides, obviously my star of the show, always my baby and my favorite, is looking great. We have some really good maturity going on. This is a really hard plant to kind of film because it's just so crazy looking. I've been pretty consistently getting out new leaves. I have another little guy here. And yeah, it's just been awesome. Behind it is my Obliqua. Still so crazy that I even have one, but yeah, that's the times we live in. And then see here, this long vine is the Hoya that I actually got at the Aroid show. This thing has been putting out leaves like crazy, really big, beautiful leaves. Super stoked about that. This tray of chaos here are my jalapenos and banana peppers. They're not quite ready to go outside yet, but I do have some plants that have gone outside. I tried to keep them all labeled, but basically I forgot. The weather's finally nice enough here that I can put them outside. This is definitely my biggest dahlia. In the middle there is my bleeding heart, and then these are my other two dahlias. I got a little strawberry plant, and I actually can't believe that I grew this Swiss chard from seed. Look at the colors on it. It's so beautiful. This one's called Bright Light Swiss chard. Actually so stunning. And then I got some spinach plants, which I've literally been making my own salads out of, which is really freaking cool. And then these are my tomatoes that I have hanging out over here. Most of them I've either given away or culled out the weak ones, which I really don't like about gardening, aside from like houseplant care, that you have to like get rid of the weak ones. But these are the survivors. The rest either went to my parents or the garbage. So this critter is Michael. Michael is awesome. He is my boyfriend's first reptile, and technically my second. I guess we've had Michael for about 3.5 years now, and he doesn't really have much of an update, but his update has to do with eating, so I will show him eating. Michael has never been a very good hunter. As you can see, he can barely take a worm off the tongs. But for the longest time, Michael ate crickets, and we never had an issue with that. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, Michael decided he didn't want to eat crickets anymore. He lost a bit of weight, and we were kind of confused and kind of concerned, and after some research, a lot of people online kind of just said, well, you know, eventually he'll get hungry and he'll eat the crickets again, but he just didn't, and we got to the point where we're like, well, we don't want to starve the little guy. So we decided to do some more research, and we found out that sometimes leopard geckos just randomly decide, even though they've eaten the same thing their entire lives, that they want to try eating something different. So Michael's doing great, has gained a lot of weight back, and he's loving his worms. He's a very cherished member of our family. As you can see, he's extremely personable. He absolutely loves to be tongue fed. I don't honestly think he can hunt on his own. He's kind of useless, as much as I love him. He always comes out to the glass, and probably because he thinks he's going to be fed. But yeah, he absolutely adores being tongue fed and eating. He has a pretty good enclosure, I'd say. It's naturalistic with one living plant back here in aloe. It's kind of hard to see. Some isopods in here, a little gremlin guy. And overall, yeah, Michael is a very happy gecko in his little home, and we love him very much. Right, Michael? This big guy is my Leopard Dulce. He is actually so freaking sick. I love him so much. I got him when he was a 5-gram baby. He is not that anymore, and we're actually gonna weigh him. This gecko means the actual entire world to me. Really, only his update is that he's bigger. It's really silly, but this is how I weigh Dulce. He sits on a little thing. I check his weight. It fluctuates a lot as he eats and poops. He's a very good little guy. He's very fired down right now, just because it is still the daytime. You can see the beautiful colors. Oh, I keep saying he, but actually, I'm pretty sure Dulce is a she. And I guess that is the update, that my little Dulce is actually a Dulcette. Well, it'll still be called Dulce, but he, not so much. She, definitely, I believe. And yeah, you might be thinking that you see a lot of massive Lueches on Instagram. Dulce is a Nuana Nuami cross, so he's pretty big. He's my biggest gecko, but definitely not the massive ones that get to like 500 grams that you might see on Instagram. For fun, you can see what it's like for him to... We can try and see what it's like for Dulce to go back into his house. I love this guy so much. This enclosure, I took this down for him, is bioactive, but the plants are fake, so I guess it's more naturalistic. But it has springtails and isopods in here that eat all of Dulce's poop, and lots of good places for him to hide, including little 3D printed hide, which he hangs out in. And yeah, he absolutely loves this enclosure. One day, if he gets a lot bigger, he will get a larger enclosure. I know, I'm sorry I said that Dulce is a girl, but I'm so used to calling him he. I mean, technically I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty confident that Dulce is a girl. Michael still thinks that he's gonna get more food, but he's not, because he can't be a fat leopard gecko. We don't want a fat leopard gecko. That would be bad. It's such a beautiful animal. Michael is, I'm pretty sure, a normal morph leopard gecko. There are a lot of morphs of leopard gecko in the world, but yeah, you know, Michael's pretty beautiful. He hasn't freshly shed or anything, so this is just him, his regular old colors, and yeah, we love this guy. So she's not very fired up right now, but this is Zhao. She is my rescue crested gecko. She is very beautiful. The lighting in this room is not designed for filming, but alas, this is where we will be to film at least her. She's honestly just been doing great. Really only the progress that I've made with her is that she's kind of sort of handleable now. She is eepy because it's the daytime, but she doesn't mind being handled in the daytime. And so her colors are not very vibrant, but I'll definitely include some pics of her where she's a little bit more vibrant and colorful, and I love her very much. And yeah, there's a video on my channel of where she came from, how I got her. This is the update. I still have her, and she's a happy little creature. This is what she looks like in her home. You can see that I put the pink princess leaf shelf in there from the last video. She isn't the stickiest gecko on the planet, but she really is a cutie patootie. I love having her, and she has slowly but surely adjusted to my home so well, and I couldn't be more proud of her for all the progress she's made. I have a lot of really, like, essentially series almost that will be coming up. Essentially a new reptile coming, and they're a very big deal. They're going to be significantly more work than any of my reptiles right now. I'm getting all the supplies together. They are still in the egg. I'm waiting for the egg to hatch. The egg is due to hatch right around my birthday, and I'm really hoping it hatches on my birthday because that'd be really cool. I'm not going to reveal what it is yet. Thank you for all the love on my last video. That was my Reptile Expo video, and there will definitely be more of those in the future. One of my favorite things to watch on YouTube are Reptile Expo videos, and filming my own felt so good, and the fact that I was able to film my own and it did well and grew my channel was even cooler, so welcome if you're new. So thank you for everything. Stay tuned for, I'm literally gonna design my own reptile room. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, my new place, I have a design. There's shelving being built. I am going to have a dedicated reptile room. My reptile room now, I don't even really show it because it's just not really, it's like my bedroom and like where I keep my clothes and my reptiles, but I have things all over the place. This is gonna be like a dedicated reptile room. Potentially dedicated plant room as well, but you know, I'll still have the odd reptile probably in other places in my home, and same with plants.
I forgot to film an outro. Please enjoy this picture of Lucille in a hat. I will see you in the next one. Please like, subscribe, and everything else. Bye!